Hassan Campbell, what you gonna do, bruh? Forget all the hate and all the Hassan's an idiot and all this dumb shit and video back and forth making and all that. The Hassan detractors do and the Hassan supporters do. This is what your platform was built on. This is why you are a celebrity. And you gonna let August 14th pass? You don't care? It don't mean nothing? That man, he thighed me. He thighed me. He got every little kid in Bronx River. So if he got every kid in Bronx River, you think he just quit? He been getting away with it for so long. Why would he think he's gonna get caught or face any repercussions? So he not gonna stop if it's true? And you not gonna do nothing? He in your hood letting everybody know. He mashing down his footprint. Letting everybody know he run that shit. And you not gonna do nothing? You not gonna do nothing? Remember this video, Hassan?
African Bambaataa, back in the days, took advantage. And he basically molested you and a couple of people that you was aware of.
A couple?
What? A lot?
A couple?
A couple is what? 2?
A couple?
It was a lot.
All right, let's
You
say
heard it was a lot, G?
That's
a couple. We can start off with a couple thousand. A couple thousand.
That's a lot. That's a.
But when you're dealing with a Bambaataa, you're dealing with a man that came in at the birth of hip hop. So now he's coming through the door. He's kicking through the door with the birth of hip hop. He's the most popular dude. And then he's coming through also in the crack and dope era when it hit the hardest. So this is what makes it easy for him to run through the hood and damn near rape everything in the community.
Now we got you on tape, accusing Bam of not only molesting you, but thousands of kids. You said he was in jail in Brazil for molesting a kid. You said all this. And no one wants to believe that someone would lie about a heinous crime like rape and molesting. So you got this big, huge platform. But then Bambaataa turns around and not only does he molest you, but he so-called lies on you, but maybe he's telling the truth when he says he ain't touched nobody. So you gonna let him victimize you twice and not do nothing about it? This is your chance to come out and be a winner, to come out and do something for the people. Let's see what Bam got to say.
I never abused nobody. You know, it just sounds crazy to people to say that here you abuse me.
Not only does he deny it, but now he's back in Bronx River because he knows you not gonna do nothing. So now he's getting bolder and he's coming back to Bronx River to reclaim his territory and to possibly molest more kids. What you gonna do, Hassan? This is what Bam is in the hood talking about.
For the people, by the people, for all of Southeast Bronx, Monroe, Castle Hill, Soundview, Sac, Warren, Bronx River, all the places. We used to have Disco King Mario, Africa Bambaataa here, Cool DJ D, Tex DJ Hollywood. We used to have Love Bug Starsky here, Cool DJ AJ. So many people used to come here. We had Cool Clyde and Lightning Land. We had Kenny Ken from Monroe Project that used to come here and jam the place up. This is True School right here, the pop, called Rosedale Pop, but we want to dub it now Disco King Mario Pop. All right? True School hip hop culture, Africa Bambaataa signing out.
Just like with Bam. This rumor wasn't new on Bam. Anytime you brought Bam name up, it was the whispering, but you would hear dudes whispering because if you said it too loud, you get your ass whooped.
I never abused nobody. You know, it just sounds crazy to people to say that here you abuse me.
Y'all heard what Hassan just said. So Hassan, are you scared to get your ass whooped? Or did you just hear about the rumors and you decided to capitalize on it? What's going on? Why won't you do the right thing? Why are you protecting a villain? The boogeyman in the bedroom, as you said, the boogeyman the kids in Bronx River. Every day you let that man be free and not labeled to the least, convicted on his record of monetary judgment, a monetary judgment or a criminal judgment, he goes free to pray. You talk about that book and how he uses that book and how he's a master manipulator. What if there's a predator in your neighborhood, grooming your kids, and you don't know about it because another victim let him get away? So are you lying or are you telling the truth, Hassan? You giving all these details? Let's hear what Hassan has to say. Let's listen at these details and try to wrap our minds around why he's not doing nothing.
I'm not going to let you come out here and take back what you once had.
Monroe, Castle Hill, Soundview, Sac, Warren, Browns River, all the places. We used to have.
And then when Bam came along, I was already broken in because he's older than me. So he breaks down when they was going to high school, how Bam used to go pick the little boys up from junior high school. He always had a fetish for little boys. Somebody's supposed to be sympathetic. When Bam was young, around the same age I was or maybe younger, he got raped by two twins. Bam got raped by two dudes. And that's what messed him up and have him the way that he is. You know, I do understand sometimes that happen, but the reality of it is, if this is how you living and this is what you're doing in the community, whatever your excuses, you got to be put down. When a dog bite a child, you put him down.
You just heard him. When a dog bite a child, you gotta put him down. Bam was touched, Bam was molested, but that don't make right what he's doing, and we gotta take him down. So why ain't you taking him down, Hassan? Come on, man. August 14th is the deadline for you to do anything. And you best believe if Hassan Campbell don't do nothing, when that deadline comes, Africa Bambaataa gonna sue the shit out of Hassan. He's gonna sue Hassan for defamation of character because he didn't prove anything. He's saying all this shit and now he has no way to prove any of it, and you getting all this YouTube money. You used Bam's name, you made up a lie, and you getting all this YouTube money because people felt sorry for you and wanted to hear your story. And now you don't want to talk about Bam. You played Bam. You played all the people. You played all your followers. You can't get away with it, Hassan. It's time to show and prove. All this hummer stunting you out here doing, man, you are a cunning, conniving dude. I'll give you that. So either you are a piece of shit or you're a victim. But you're going to have to prove it, man. You're going to have to prove it.
With Bam's the type of dude, this is what he does. You go in the bathroom, he'll try to follow you in the bathroom. Like he giving you advice on how to piss. Then, the first time he tried to actually break me in, he asked me questions about porno. Do you you watch porn? Like, nah, my moms ain't let me watch no porn. Well, you know you're supposed to jerk off, right? You see what I'm saying? So now he introducing you to porn. And then while he's introducing you to porn, he pulls out the black book with all the Polaroids in it. And in this book, this book, you can never forget this book because you see every gangster nigga. I'm talking about killers. He caught them around the same age I was. So now you see these dudes and you see in their faces, he got dudes in the book with like what it's just terrible. You dealing with a dude that's big as hell, a dude that got an army behind him, and a dude that was a master manipulator, because this same dude got every gangster from the community and got away with it and is still walking around. And to this day, so when you asking questions, ask yourself a question, because everybody that heard all the proof, Bam would have me sitting there watching him giving these older niggas oral sex. Dudes that I looked up to. Now, and the funny part about it is, when you sit back and you tell the so-called gangsters that's supposed to be around, you tell them like, yo, this is what this nigga was doing, and he watched this during that time. Oh, well, here's the excuse. Well, he might have did that. He allowed that to happen because, he might have been behind on his rent. So now,
Gotta have your third eye open, people. You see, you heard him tell that story when he said he's sitting there watching dudes get hit and all that. And then he talks a little bit, but then he says, then you hear the stories where dudes is watching all this stuff, and then they go over there and they doing stuff with them because they might be behind on their rent. If you listen closely, third eye, that's why he was doing it. He's telling his story, but he's trying to put it on other people. You know how you do. Oh man, my homeboy, he's going through this situation, this girl's doing this and doing it, and it's really him. That's what he's doing. He knew it was wrong. He was going over there prostituting himself. And now he's trying to turn it into he was molested. Let's listen a little bit more.
So now y'all went from being molested by this nigga to prostituting to the nigga. You see what I'm saying? This is the shit that I had to listen to. All three of us, we young boys, he got all of us up in there with a bottle of Vaseline and porn on, trying to jerk all of us off together. This is what the nigga do. You see what I'm saying? Bam got locked up in Brazil. It was with him. For raping a boy in Brazil.
Well, how you got away? How you got out?
Because the politicians over there were Zulus. Zulu was big. Bam ain't never penetrate me anally, but what he did do, and I never really told nobody this, so what he did was he thought me as a young.
I never abused nobody.
So what he did was he thought me as a young boy.
I never abused nobody.
He thought me.
I never abused nobody. It just sounds crazy to people to say that.
Thought me as a young boy.
I never abused nobody.
He thought me as a young boy.
Died.
Where he basically rubbing his penis in between your thighs and not going into your anal cavity.
It just sounds crazy to people to say that.
He thought me as a young boy. He thought me. On top of the fact that this ain't the first time. You gotta understand something. Bam is like the boogeyman of little boys. Not just in Bronx River, Bronxdale, which was a L projects back in the day, nothing but killers. Soundview. He was the boogeyman. Lambert.
Soundview, Sac Worm, Browns River, all the places.
I never abused nobody. It just sounds crazy to people to say that here you abuse me.
Why do you think when you see Zulu now, most of the dudes are older dudes? You don't see too many young boys no more. Why do you think at this point in time with Bambaataa, he's giving the Zulu Nation a gag order to be quiet? Because there's victims that's still there right now that might tell.
Man, y'all seen that. I put it together, edited up nice for you, man. It's Maylay all day, man. And I'm bringing nothing but the facts. But the facts is, we don't know who to believe. Hassan, do the right thing. You got this big old platform, you rocking snot boxes, you turning TVs off, you closing curtains, you buying Benzes, you buying spiders. But what you ain't doing is standing up for the victims. What you ain't doing is giving a true representation of what your platform was built on. The victims. You wasn't in this for the views. You wasn't in this for the money. And I understand getting money feels good, changed your life. And I'm all for you being a good father and providing for your family. That's wonderful. But you ain't standing up for the victims. What about you? What about that little boy that lives inside of you, that when you lay down at night and you look in the mirror brushing your teeth, or you watching Different Strokes, or you watching a movie and some molesting shit goes on and it pops in your mind and you say your skin crawls? The PTSD. You said everybody that Bam got is now in prison for murder. What about them? What about all the lives he ruined? You just gonna stay on YouTube and get money? Some things are bigger than money, man. All you Hassan Campbell followers, all you who love Poppy, Maylay, you just hating. Rally around your boy. Hassan, we gonna get together. We gonna stand with you because we love you, Poppy. And we gonna get the man that victimized you and thousands of people, allegedly. You said he was in jail in Brazil. How the hell you know that? Somebody told you that? But the politician was Zulu? So if you don't do nothing, I'm gonna think you a liar. With all the shit you said went on, how could you not do nothing? You a son, Poppy Campbell. What's that mean? What does it really mean? It's Maylay all day. I bring y'all nothing but the facts and the truth. Salute. Hit that like button and subscribe. We need to get the notifications out. We need to get this message out. Hassan, it's time to do something. The Poppy Pack, the Hassan hooligans, make some noise. It's Maylay all day. Adios, motherfucker.